Nicole Myrick.
And I'm Felicia Wilson, and we're the Chief Gabbers, gabbing about politics, the media, and the crazy world we live in. Is Obama an effective world leader?
Who doesn't love the Huffington Post?
I find that disturbing on so many levels.
And here's how it works. We've got 4 real-time gabbers joining us today from the webcams. Every time you think one of your real-time gabbers is speaking your language, show them love by clicking on their individual icon. You get to decide which one of them is just gabbing.
Monica Benghazi, Monica Benghazi.
And just one of them has the gift of gab.
50 years of defunding and deregulating our infrastructure.
You can also send us your opinions via our grapevine.
Gabvine.
Right.
Let's get this show on the road. Ring that bell for round number 1.
We will begin with what's in the news. From the right perspective, it's not about Benghazi? Then why was it handed over when ordered to turn over documents about Benghazi?
Classic crisis communications attempt to obfuscate the truth.
Isolated incident, and they blow it up to make their case of BS.
It was just a ridiculous story. It was
But they went to the Libyans and asked them.
Libyan intelligence said that it was an attack. So I don't know who the New York Times is talking to. Fast food workers staged a worldwide protest. You cannot double the wages of tens of thousands of people in a vacuum.
Budgets in a lot of businesses, especially a lot of these restaurants, have flexibility. They have some elasticity in them.
Doubling wages, you don't think that's going to result in people getting laid off?
Out of the 77%, you have 39% have some college or a full college degree.
Robots are probably going to wind up making our burgers in 3 years anyways.
Okay, so the bell has been ringing, which means it is time to end this round.
And now the news from the view of this lovely lipstick liberal. She wrote that in for me. I think it's just fabulous. Okay. It seems our drone shooting bin Laden killing Obama's lack of toughness was the only reason Russia invaded Crimea and now Ukraine.
How the Middle East feels about the weakness or strength of the United States is a little strange.
It's not about feeling, it's about what's happening.
Imagine Eisenhower, Reagan, or Kennedy in the chair instead of Obama. Would Putin have at least thought twice? I think the answer is, oh yeah.
We got Putin to back down, and it wasn't for, rattling sabers. Bounced back and forth with his foreign policy, especially with Syria, leaving us open to countries not taking us seriously.
Republicans say racism in politics is over. Supreme Court rules racism in education and voting is no more.
Making a 93-year-old black lady walk 4 miles to the polling place.
Larry called me hot today, so I'm going to let him give the final word on this.
Passed by
I
Democratic
don't know if that's
legislature. So what
racist.
you're saying to me, really, in fact, is that the Democrats are also racist at a minimum.
Well, let's check in and see how our gabbers are doing. Which one's going strong? Larry is doing quite well.
It's Justice and Greg.
Carl and Larry are dead even.
I lost again.
Justice! Woohoo!
Go blue team. Go blue team.
Are people only in LA, San Francisco, New York tuning into this? That's my question.
My question to my audience out there.
What should have Obama done to prove his manhood to Putin? A, yes. B, no. C, yes on a piece of IKEA furniture.
Or D, depends on how good the burger is.
They were doing it on foreign furniture.
German furniture, I would think that's
sturdy. You have to have actually read more than a couple of verses from the Bible and know what an actual communist is.
Well, then nobody's going to answer.
He is a football player and he should be smashing things.
The winner is worn cooler jeans.
Of course. We're going to the Gab Vine from Anonymous. Couldn't get that voter ID.
And we have overwhelming who cares? I don't care. Who cares? Who cares?
I just want to see him smash things. Odd to gab means you talk nonsense, but to have the gift of gab, you're brilliant. We have the gift. Do you?
I love black people and poor people and children and old people and veterans, but look at my voting record.
And I'm asking you, what is that policy?
Go ahead and tell me about that peace and strength and Reagan.
Speak softly, but carry your big stick.
Obama speaks softly and carries a miniature golf club.
Whose rap album would you guys buy?
We'd buy Jay-Z's so that we can keep him around longer and have more funny videos from elevator ass-kickings by his sister-in-law.
Some of the nuance of his metaphors are excellent, so I would have to go with Eminem.
That was the whitest answer I've ever heard in my life.
Totally, yeah.
Butt implants, the communist pope, and Monica Lewinsky sucks.
Oh, why didn't I chase my Ambien with a scotch like I had planned?
celebrity first-off.
Go yourself! Larry, did you find it funny?
Julia Roberts was over here the other night and we were drinking Ambien and scotch and she was cursing. It was funny.
What's the first word that comes to your mind, Carl?
Gross? No.
My eyes have gone beyond burning.
Why?
You had some really great insights today, but only one of you has the
Gift of gab.
Greg with 32%.
Carl, you won the gift of gab.
Clearly voter ID affected this particular vote, so I demand a recount.
The gift of gab is defined as the talent for verbal fluency.
If you're saying that
this
voter
happened
ID laws are
one
racist, then what you're saying is that the Democrats are racist because it was the Democratic legislature that passed the law.
Wow, did we hit a hot topic with that one?